headed into Whitehorse because Fluffy is definitely worse this morning. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about him. I need somebody calmer than myself to take a look at him and see what we need to do. So that's where we're headed. I'll keep you posted. Good morning, everybody. We're on a lovely lake called Fish Lake near Whitehorse. It's pretty amazing. For those of you who are new to the channel, I'm Katie. That's Fluffy Dog. And that's my Jeep. And we're headed to Whitehorse today before continuing our journey north. And Fluffy Dog is hiding from me again. He's actually feeling much better this morning. I took him for a walk already and he was trying to cruise down this road. And I had to restrain him a bit to keep him from overdoing it. So he's feeling good, but he's hiding from me because he doesn't want me to give him his pills. Fluffy Dog's installed in the back of the Jeep. I'm installed in the front of the Jeep. And it's time to head into town. That really is a lovely little lake. And it's pretty on that side too. I managed to get about 7 hours of sleep last night. I prefer to get a little bit more, but it's really hard when the sun is up so late and then it comes up again really early. So I have the Jeep all blacked out, but it's still light, little bits of light come in and my brain's like, oh, it's light out, wake up. That's Whitehorse down there. The town is in a very lovely setting with mountains all around and the Yukon River running through it.
For 9 kilometers.
Can't wait to get down there. Before we go exploring the town, I need to go to Canadian Tire. I need some gas for my cooking stoves, so pretty sure they'll have it here. We'll find out. Need a kayak? We've made it to the camping stuff section. I'll see if I can find some fuel. I forgot that you can get kayak paddles at Canadian Tire, so we've got a new paddle. They have the isobutane canisters that I need. But the white gas, these are huge bottles. Isobutane and white gas has been obtained. The canister of white gas is huge. I just shoved it amongst my crap. And now I think it's time to go explore around Whitehorse. Parked real quick at the visitor center and gonna take a little walk around. I love hearing all the little planes, all the little airplanes. We're gonna check out the Yukon River real quick because it keeps on spitting rain. So probably not gonna spend a whole lot of time in Whitehorse, but I'm here. The Yukon River is a pretty color. It's a very nice green. And let's go look at this sculpture here. The sculpture is called Building on the Past, Looking to the Future. It's a pretty neat sculpture. That is a very interesting tree. It's obviously a conifer of some variety, but I've never seen one like it. Guess we're getting into a bit different flora in this part of the world. It's pretty sleepy and quiet in the little old town of Whitehorse right now. It is early in the season, and I just realized it's Sunday, so not too many people out and about. That's a pretty cool totem pole, and I think we're gonna take kind of a roundabout route to get back to Fluffy Dog and the car down the little main street. But cool old westerny Yukon-y buildings. Fluffy is still quite passed out, and that's exactly what I want to see. And I'm disappointed to find that this visitor center doesn't have stickers. They're just the here's some information kind of visitor center. So no stickers here. I'm sure if I wandered around a bit more, I could find a place that has stickers, but that's okay. Oh, did you wake up? You woke up a little bit? That's my good boy. You're gonna fall right back asleep. Yeah. Oh, there's a little cafe there and a Caribbean soul food restaurant. That's just a little unexpected in the Yukon. Here we are in a neighborhood of ordinary houses because I was wandering around and took a wrong turn. You get the full tour with me. We don't just stick to, you know, the tourist places. We annoy the everyday residents as well. Okay, let's go take a look at this paddle boat and the river. I don't know what mountain that is back in the distance, but that is the Yukon River, and either it's deceptively deep or normally runs a bit higher, because otherwise I don't really see the logistics of getting a paddle boat up here. Like, it doesn't seem that deep, but it's probably deeper than I think it is. Back in the day, you would have to take a paddle boat like this to get here. It's helpful when you actually read the signs. And this paddle wheel boat was used to move silver ore, not people. I mean, I suppose people probably could have ridden on it, but yeah, it was for moving cargo. Picked up a sandwich at the Burnt Toast Cafe. Now let's go find someplace nice to have a picnic in the Jeep. It's still a little too chilly to sit outside. We're gonna sit at this little park and eat my pulled pork sandwich. Local parks are nice because they typically have restrooms and trash cans, which this one does. So we can throw our stuff away after we finished eating and use the restroom. And I think Fluffy's gonna sleep through this. But let's check out our sandwich. Yeah, even it comes with silverware. Oh, hi, Fluffy. You woke up because I see that Fluffy just woke up a little bit back there. He's like, I want pulled pork. It's a pulled pork sandwich on a pretzel bun. Oh, it's still nice and hot. Wow. That is absolutely perfect. Especially on a cold, overcast day like today. Absolutely perfect. It's almost 2 o'clock. Where has the day gone? My next potential camp spot is like 3 hours away, and I'm not feeling that today. So I think we're gonna go to a nearby camp spot and stay another night near Whitehorse. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. I was aiming for a little different camp spot than we had last night. Same general area, but on a different lake. And it's taken. So somebody's already in it. Looks like they probably stayed the night there last night too. So I'm just driving up the road a little bit to see if there's another one. I think I found a spot. Looks a little muddy. But all muddy. Oh yeah, that's a little muddy. That might be interesting getting out of here. But that's a nice spot on the lake. Did you wake up, Fluffy dog? You woke up? You know we're someplace? Oh, that's a good water access for you, Fluff. That is nice and safe for Fluffy dog. There's a moose. Had a little bit of a mud situation getting in here, but I think if I just stay high into that side to get out, that will be fine. And kind of a little bit so that I'm not sitting on top of the mud so that it doesn't have as much time to sink. I think it'll be fine. We got in here fine. Just there's just a bit of mud. Fluffy has found his spot for napping, and I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for more moose or any other kind of critters that there might be. And I think I'm gonna hop into the Jeep and do some editing stuff. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I'm already in the car, obviously. Headed into Whitehorse because Fluffy is definitely worse this morning, and I want to see if I can get him into a veterinarian. They're not open yet, so we're headed that direction, and as soon as they open, I'm gonna sorry, there's a lot of sun. As soon as they open, I'm gonna start calling and see if we can get him in. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about him, and I don't talk about what I do for a living, but what I do for a living is I am a veterinarian. I am not licensed in Canada, obviously, and I don't carry an x-ray and blood work machines around with me. So this veterinarian's taking her dog to the veterinarian, assuming we can get in. They probably have some emergency slots. And this is an emergency. He's worse. And it may just be that he needs some steroid. I didn't bring steroids with me. But he needs a second set of eyes. As even though I'm a veterinarian, I'm stupid about my own dog. So I need somebody else that's more objective to look at him and run some diagnostics, because all I think is you're not getting better, it's cancer. That's my go-to. So I need somebody calmer than myself to take a look at him and see what we need to do. So that's where we're headed. I'll keep you posted. There are 2 veterinarians in Whitehorse. One is not taking any new clients, and I get that because there is a veterinarian shortage. And the other isn't answering their phones. So I'm waiting for a call back, but I'm actually gonna head over there and see what the story is. We're at the veterinary hospital. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him seen, but I'm gonna go see. Very irregular to just walk in, but we're gonna try. they are able to see Fluffy Dog as an urgent drop-off. Normally they would, I guess, just take him in and put him in a kennel in the back, and the doctor would see him when they can. But they don't have enough kennels for Fluffy, so which is good because he would not. He's not good in a kennel. He howls and carries on. So it's better to wait in the car. It's anxiety inducing being on the other side of the table. We're still waiting to be seen. And that's fine. I'm just happy to be seen that they were willing and able to squeeze us in. But yeah, my mind just goes all over the place. My anxiety is sky high right now. It's almost 5 p.m. Got here at 8 a.m. We have not been seen yet, and I get that. Just, they had a lot of stuff happening today, and could not squeeze him in during the day, and so they're gonna stay after hours. We're gonna pay for after hours because I am perfectly willing to pay that for a little peace of mind. So I hate to make them stay. I always hated that when I worked on call and had stuff that came in super late, and or stuff that I still had to do after my working day was done. And so I very much appreciate that they're willing to do that. And Fluffy's been pretty comfortable just sleeping all day. When I took him out to walk, he was pretty tender, but he's doing okay. But I need some diagnostics and peace of mind that nothing worse is going on. So that's where we are. I'll let you guys know if to how everything turns out. That was a day. It was a very long day. I got absolutely nothing accomplished except for getting Fluffy taken care of. And that's all I needed to accomplish. I had, that's my shoe. I had thought about like doing some editing while I was waiting. No, my anxiety levels were just too high to do anything. So we just waited. And it was all day. But he did get seen by a wonderful doctor, Dr. Jessica Heath at Alpine Animal Hospital. I should know that. I was there all day. I'll put it up here. Absolutely amazing doctor. We did discover he is running a fever. That is concerning. But he doesn't have any signs of pneumonia or any infection that would kind of justify the fever. And so little concerned about that, but not super concerned. I mean, it probably does mean he's got something bad inside somewhere. But unless we get more signs than a fever, or if his fever doesn't respond to the steroids that he was prescribed, then I'm going to worry more in the short term. But that's a long-term worry. what you call that when you have a fever and you don't have a reason is a fever of unknown origin. And one of the big causes of a fever of unknown origin are things like cancer. But he had chest x-rays, he had an abdominal ultrasound, he had blood work. Everything looks really super unexciting, which is good. And so his big issue right now is that back pain. And he just had an injection of methadone, which is a great pain medication. And so he is sleepy and comfortable right now. And we've got more medication for him that hopefully will kind of get us over this hump. And he's gonna sleep the night away. And I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from doing nothing but having anxiety all day. So I'm gonna turn in. What a good boy you are. What a good boy. Good morning, everybody. I'm already packed up and in the car. We drove back up to Fish Lake and found a slightly different camping spot on the river. And it's really cold out there this morning. So I just got my stuff together and put us in the car, gave Fluffy his pills, and he is feeling a lot better this morning. I am feeling a lot better this morning. Oh, I forgot to show you guys my campsite. Here's our campsite. Fish Lake is over there, just over that berm. And we parked at this little outlet river on Fish Lake, outlet stream. I liked this little campsite because it was kind of lower and almost like a little hidey hole. It is not sheltering me, however, from the wind that is happening out there, and there's some pretty good wind. I don't have my front camera up because batteries and SD cards are having issues, but there's the Fish Lake. We're gonna head back into Whitehorse and get some gas and a couple supplies, and then we are jumping back on the Alaska Highway and carrying on. I think I've become unaccustomed to the cold, or at least I don't have my cold weather routine down. When I opened the door this morning and I was like, it's cold and windy. It was unpleasant. I've gotten used to the warm. Errand number one, pick up a prescription for Fluffy. He needed one more medication that they just didn't carry in stock at the hospital, so one more prescription for him. Although he's doing good. He's doing okay back there. Donuts are essential supplies. I'm sure of it. I'm heading out of a populated area into some very sparsely populated areas, and I'm just concerned there won't be another Tim's, so donuts. Gas is $1.61 a liter, which isn't horrible, but not great. It's a little pricey. Oh, hi. Hi, he woke up. I just went over a bump and he woke up. He looks so much more comfortable. I did also go to Walmart this morning to get a new SD card because I can't find my little box of SD cards that's floating around in here somewhere. So I'll look for those later, but I needed a new SD card. So got that done, got the gas, got his prescription, got some Tims, and we are on our way back on the Alaska Highway. Aurora Har. One more fun thing before we leave Whitehorse. That airplane is a DC-3. It's a big airplane. It's pretty cool. And it's set on a rotating pedestal so that the airplane acts as a weather vane. And it really is moving with the wind and with the changes in the wind. That's a cool old historic bridge. Apparently it dates to the early 1900s. It's obviously not in use anymore. I'm not sure that the mountains ever end here. You drive it along and there's mountains and you think, oh, I think we're getting to the end of these mountains. No, just more and more and more mountains. And we have found ourselves in Haines Junction, which is surrounded by these just massive, surreal looking mountains. But we have stopped here for one purpose, which is to get a shower. The ALCAN motel has public showers, so yay, $10. I need a shower. This is pretty nice. Shower, toilet, sink, and toiletries. That's nice. So we'll see you guys in a minute. That was absolutely delightful. It is so nice to be clean from head to toe. The sun's come out a little bit since I was in the shower. I mean, most of the mountains are still shrouded in clouds, but you can see them a little better. I've gotten a little lunch at Frosty's restaurant, cafe thing in town, and we're gonna go find some place to sit and eat it. I'd like to find some place where Fluffy can sit outside, maybe in the grass. I know, you were so feeling better. Yeah, you're so feeling better. But you could eat your food and water over there. I think he would rather have this. It's not the time of year yet for too many non-locals to be around, but the little Shake Shack and burger place was all locals. Yep. That hits the spot. There you go, good boy. You fussing at me? Here's some more. You could eat your food that's in your bowl. It's right there. He's like, nah. Good boy. I am going to have to be making more frequent stops with Fluffy Dog because of the steroid he's on. Steroids make you thirsty, and they make you pee a lot. They also make you hungry. In his case, I am very happy for him to drink and eat all he wants. So these spectacular mountains that we've been seeing are part of Kluane National Park, which is a huge national park in Canada, in the Yukon. But it doesn't look like it's super accessible unless you take an airplane into it or a long backpacking trip. We'll just be appreciating it as we drive by it. I was thinking that those were looking like super impressive mountains. More impressive than the other ones we've seen along the drive today. And they are. So that national park contains some of Canada's highest mountains, including the highest mountain, which is over 19,000 feet, which is really, really high. I'm pretty sure that mountain back there is Mount Logan, the tallest mountain in Canada. Pretty sure. As we're driving further west and getting closer to Kluane Lake, the air is getting a little hazier. And that's because Kluane Lake, the glacier that feeds it, has retreated. Apparently this happened in 2016, like no more water is going into the lake. And so it's drying up. And there's huge mudflats. Those mudflats dry up and kick dust into the air. So that kind of sucks. There is apparently a lot of camping, potential camping along Kluane Lake. Just gotta decide if I want to camp there or continue further. I think I might camp there. You can see all the dust blowing up from the lake. And you can see there's a camp spot right there. That looks like a great camp spot. Except for the highway's a little close. There's a fire pit right there and tire tracks around where somebody has camped here. That's a pretty awesome campsite. Just did a little homework, and this particular spot apparently is used a lot for camping, but it's super close to the highway. So we are going to check out a spot or two down the road. All that dust looks like Burning Man. And in just 10 years' time, a pretty good portion of this lake has dried up. I think this will do. Good boy. It's a little breezy here, but I parked the Jeep into the wind, so the back of the Jeep is fine, not so breezy. And don't want to disturb him, but he's eating his dinner. That might have disturbed him. Okay, he's going back for more. I'll walk away, and that should encourage him to eat more. I think he gets a little paranoid if I'm right there. Thinks I'm gonna do something. Oh, you don't have to follow me. I'm not going anywhere. You don't have to follow me. Oh. Yeah, he followed me. But yeah, check out this campsite, guys. Right on the shore of Lake Kluane. And yeah, I mean, doesn't really get better than this, except for if there were less wind. He's drinking some water now. But I think that's it for the day, guys. That's it for these last couple of days. I'm gonna crawl into the Jeep and get some rest. And I want to thank all of you guys for coming along with us. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button. It costs nothing and it really does help. We'll see you down the road.